Welcome back, everybody, to the Most Is Okayest podcast. I said that really fast. Let's get this game rolling.
Okay.
My name is your host. Jesus Christ. My name is Tyler Bojangles, along with my co-hosts. I'm trying to think of a good name for y'all. Steven, the original Big Dog 252527. And I don't know a name yet for Garcia, so we'll go with Garcia. How's everybody? How you guys doing?
Doing good. Doing good. We're doing good.
Outstanding. Good. Well, is anybody starting off with a different little discussion? Anybody gonna see Venom this weekend?
I'm planning on it. I
Well,
really
you
hope I
can't.
can.
You haven't seen Shang-Chi yet, so it doesn't. You can't see it yet.
You
You have
know,
to see Shang-Chi first.
I don't necessarily have to. So suck a sack.
Yes, you do.
Nope.
Yeah, because then we can't talk about it. So go fuck yourself.
can talk
Tomorrow night, 6 p.m.
Hey, you got tickets already? Oh, nice.
Damn fucking right I do. Ain't nothing else to do.
He's gonna go jerk off to his PS5 and then go jerk off to Venom.
Yeah.
At least he's honest. All right. So just like normally, we start off with a nice little discussion that, lightens the mood, brings some good vibes, good vibes here to the podcast. So we're going to start off with another top 5. And we'll see how old Garcia is.
Fuck you.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see, Steven, if he has any I don't like clogged arteries. What is your top 5 all time? Doesn't need to be now. Top 5 McDonald's items.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking disgusting, man.
Well, fuck you.
Top 5 of all time. You go first. Me and Garcia have gone first the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right. So number 5, when it's working, their ice cream, their freaking
McFlurry.
McFlurries, yeah, M&M McFlurries, my favorite, one of my favorites. Number 4 is just a classic, just classic, like cheap, those hamburgers. Eat like 18 of those things. Number 3 were do you remember the cinnamon, like they were like cinnamon rolls in a way?
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, those. Number 2 has to be just a regular quarter pounder. And then number 1 are their fries.
Not a bad list. What about you, Garcia?
Fuck, man. This is
No,
tough.
actually, can it be drinks? Because I got to go with their sweet tea too. Because sweet tea is on. I'll put that as number 6.
Okay.
All right. This is horrible, man. Okay. Definitely top for me is the McFlurry. Absolutely. Oreo McFlurry. 1. 2, the nuggets.
Ooh,
For sure.
Yum.
Absolutely. 3 is their buffalo sauce. Not a food, just the sauce.
Hey, it can be anything.
The fries, and I have to go with their cookies. Cookies are good.
All right.
Okay. Steven, what about you? Since you basically own McDonald's with how much probably you've spent there, so go ahead.
Yup. Let's see. Top 5, as long as they're warm, they have to be warm. If they're cold, they taste like shit. But the fries. Number 4 is a quarter pounder with cheese. Gotta add the cheese. Number 3, I really like their hotcakes. Like their pancakes in the morning. They're not bad.
No, they're not. That's not a bad thing. I forgot breakfast.
Hotcakes. Holy crap, yeah.
But then sausage McMuffin with egg, number 2.
No, McGriddle.
And number 1 is their hash browns. Their hash browns are the best hash browns anywhere.
Do they still sell the McGriddles?
Yeah, they still sell McGriddles.
Uh-huh.
Holy crap.
So yeah, their hash browns are only rivaled by Burger King, like the little circular bite-sized hash browns.
Oh.
Okay.
Aren't those considered tater tots?
I guess, yeah. But I mean, in the morning.
Who has the best tots?
If you get the chili cheese tots, Sonic has the best tots.
Have you noticed, like, no, fuck Chick-fil-A. It does not have the best tots because all they don't even add shit, any flavor.
Oh, I thought it was good. My bad. Didn't mean to cut you off, though, man. Didn't mean to cut you off. I just had to put that Chick-fil-A in there, man. Fuck me.
Old,
Cool.
old white people eat there. I'm sorry. I have a Chick-fil-A account and I have a lot of points, so
Of
I
course
can't say
you do.
that. No, it's mostly Abby, but I do like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. You know, the only time I like Chick-fil-A, I really want Chick-fil-A is on Sundays.
I think that's the only time anybody wants Chick-fil-A is like
Agreed.
Sunday morning. And they're like, "Oh, I want Chick-fil-A." It's like, "Oh, well, never mind."
Today's Jesus Day. Can't do that today.
Mm.
Oh my God.
But yeah. If you get the chili cheese tots from Sonic, they are the best potato tots.
Get chili cheese tots and add jalapenos on there.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
Always order, if you're gonna go to Sonic, always order your drinks through the app. Because they're always half off,
price.
no matter
what.
Yep.
No matter when.
Yep. See, Steven? You know what I'm talking about. Garcia, you old shit. It's called a cell phone.
Yeah, I don't eat out as much, man.
Oh, I thought Garcia was gonna play into the joke and go, "Yeah, my rotary phone doesn't have apps on it."
No, I wasn't going there, man.
Well, now we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes of this podcast. I believe it's time to go over the last week 3 NFL games. As everybody could see, our lovely co-host Steven tweeted out. And if you guys want to, please follow us at the Most Is Okay. Is it the Most Okayest on Twitter?
It's Most Is Okayest, yeah.
At Most Is Okayest on Twitter.
But I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up here on the podcast.
Yeah. So I didn't. Unfortunately, your main host did not do too hot. That is a slap in the ass for me. That's a jiggle of my balls. That's a slap in the taint for me. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. That is a no. That's a big no for me. Not here. Not today. So as we can see, everybody, look at it. Look at it right here. I can't see mine and yours, Steven, because the followers thing is right there.
Yeah, I turned off the follower goal. It should turn off in a second.
Okay, so me 9-7, Steven 11-5, Diver 12-4, and Garcia. Jesus Christ!
What is it?
You know what it is. You saw it.
Yeah, you know what you did.
8-8.
I'll take it.
Diver comes in close, with not close, but comes in and takes that week 12-4. Steven does a fantastic job, 11-5. I'm a meh. I feel like Dallas, 9-7, and then Garcia comes in as a fair, one of the better seasons that they've had. Texans 8-8.
Agreed.
But let's kind of go over them real quick, shall we?
Oh yeah, for sure. I want to talk about a couple of these games.
Yeah, so we all picked the Carolina. We all picked the Carolina. Jesus Christ, the Panthers to win. That's a 24-9. Christian McCaffrey goes out with a hamstring injury, so we don't know how long he's out for. I haven't heard anything on his
status
yet.
But I mean, what about Sam Darnold? I mean, they've played the Jets, and
I called it. Yeah. This dude is going to be better. Adam Gase is trash. He's on coke. I swear to God, this dude is on coke.
Yeah, but I mean, they have played the Texans, they have played the Jets, and I mean, people can sit there and they're not that great at teams, but I mean, Sam Darnold looks like
looking good.
He looks good. Yeah, he looks way better.
He looks so much better. 23 for 34 for 304 yards. I mean, you can ask for more.
No, not at all.
Two rushing touchdowns. And then Tommy Tremble, I don't know who that is, but our loving old back that we used to have here in Denver, Royce Freeman, he's going to be playing a little bit more now that Christian's out.
Which I mean, I'm happy for him. I'm glad he gets to play a little bit more. Yeah.
I think one of the most underrated receivers plays for that team, DJ Moore. He is a fantastic receiver, and I think he's one of the most underrated in the league. So yeah, all of us picked Carolina. Next game we have on this list is Washington football team. That just sounds like you're.
It sounds weird, right? Yeah.
Sounds like they play for the YMCA. Which, how the Bills handled them.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played for the YMCA.
Bills 43, Washington 21. There's really nothing to say there. Bills are just. I think that first game was a fluke against Pittsburgh, and
yeah, I felt like the NFC or the AFC East. Sorry, was going to be a lot more competitive. I thought at least New England would put up a fight or something, maybe a little bit, but the Bills are going to run away with that division. I mean,
Oh, now that Tua's hurt, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now with Tua hurt, and Brissett didn't do too bad in that game against the Raiders, but yeah, I think it's pretty simple. Just check in the Bills for a playoff spot already. They're it's inevitable.
Yeah, the Bills I think are just too tough of a team.
Uh-huh.
Overall they're just tough. So we all picked Buffalo on that one, and then the one that we all lost, which was a surprising defeat, the Chargers and the Chiefs. The Chargers go in and beat the Chiefs. Now I think that's kind of scary because not only did the Chargers beat them, but the Chargers beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead.
Oh yeah.
Now, that's bad news for Denver because now not only does Denver have to deal with Patrick Mahomes, they have to deal with Justin Herbert. And Herbert,
I was watching something earlier this week, and people were saying, "Is it time to hit the panic button on the Chiefs?" It's not necessarily are the teams that are beating them good teams. It's have they found out the way to play against Mahomes, and is the defense not up to snuff to stop people who have game planned for them correctly?
I think that's part of it, and I also think that if you watch the Chiefs, they're trying to do too many big time plays, and Mahomes is trying to live up to. I have to make big plays almost every single play. Like if he goes back to how they used to playing, check it down to Kelsey, or when Tyreek's open, let him burn. I think they're trying to do too many big plays at once, and they're trying to be, we're the Chiefs, we can do all this, and no one's going to touch us.
Uh-huh.
And like you said, I think people are starting to game plan around how to stop Mahomes, and their defense is not that good.
Yeah, their defense has given up a lot of points this already.
Yeah,
and
so I personally think it's going to be for the AFC West race between the It's going to. I don't like saying it, but I think the Chargers might take it unless Chiefs do something magical. But I think Denver and way Las Vegas is playing too. I think, yeah, they're in the. I think me personally, I think it's one of the toughest divisions, if not the toughest, in the NFL right now.
Yeah, and I think the Chiefs will bounce back. They've got a few easy opponents coming up, but if they start to struggle down the road, especially when the division games start coming, rapid succession,
mm-hmm.
They're not going to make the playoffs this year. I think they might miss it.
Who knows? Who knows? Chiefs may get pissed off because they play Philly this week, and Mahomes probably be pissed off and throw for 800 yards. So who knows?
Yeah, it could go. It could go either way with the Chiefs.
Yeah. Next one on the list: Cardinals Jaguars. Cardinals kind of had a scare there for a bit. I was like, oh shit, the Cardinals might lose this game, and then away. We all picked the Cardinals. So
yeah, that loss is entirely on the shoulders of Lawrence. He threw that pick six, and then after that they just crumbled. So
yeah. I wouldn't say everything's on Lawrence though, too, because the defense does have play giving up, giving up a good chunk of change there.
Well,
2 touchdowns to Connor.
When the Cardinals had to drive the whole field, though, they were doing a decent job of stopping them. But like I said, once Lawrence threw that pick six, and then the next pick put him on like the 40.
Right.
He put his defense in a bind. So
right.
Yeah.
Next one, Browns at Bears. We all picked Cleveland except for Garcia. I don't know why. See, what was your mindset? And this is not making fun of you, but what was your mindset there?
I really thought they would let Justin Fields just run with it, and no, he was restricted, and that was a fucking shame on Matt Nagy. Like, come on.
Oh yeah,
man. Yeah. You got a quarterback that has an arm, similar gameplay to Deshaun, but y'all just restricted the man. Like, and it was apparent. The whole offense was just off, and I'm like, it's over.
Like Steven said,
you're gonna fuck this kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mitch Trubisky. I didn't give him a fair shake either. Granted, Fields is more athletic than him, but still, same offense. Could it be the same result? I think it's too early to tell, but
I hope not.
I feel like if they give Fields more leeway, like if they, because a lot of their stuff was just straight 3-step drop, or just it was a shotgun play where he had a 3-second read, and he couldn't do anything. There was no rollouts. There was no like play action plays really.
And how many times did he get sacked?
He got sacked. He got sacked 9 times.
Yeah,
like I mean
exactly.
that's gonna mess with a kid. Like that's gonna mess with anybody. That will mess with the vet. If a vet gets sacked 9 times, they're fucking gonna be pissed off.
And that's the thing is like when you have a team like the Browns who have a good defensive line, you've got to do play action. You've got to roll out. You've got to get him away from Myles Garrett and all those people and let him make a play. And Matt Nagy wasn't. So, I mean, I do feel bad for him. And I don't put this loss on him at all. I put it on the coach.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing that sucks is that Nagy already came out and he's like, well, we don't know who we're going to play now. It's like, well, dude, it's your fault that your kid failed.
Yeah, all 3 of them are up for starting now. So it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Dumb. Yeah.
So next one, Colts at Titans. We all picked the Titans. I mean, that's an easy pick.
That was a closer game than I thought, though.
It was, but I think once Carson Wentz went down, that's when the game started, going to the Titans.
Yeah.
And then Derrick Henry, I mean, just being Derrick Henry. So,
and if I'm correct, the Titans, the combined record of everybody else in the AFC South is 1-8. I mean, the only team that's won a game in their division is the Texans. So, I mean, is this another situation? Yeah. Is this another situation like the Bills? Just chalk up another title for the Titans this early? I mean, do you think anybody in that division is going to come back and challenge them, or is it just?
No, I don't see it.
Is it just the Titans
away with it? Titans are going to run away with it.
Yeah.
I think their biggest thing now is going to be run away with the AFC South. Seed.
Yeah, I fight for that first seed, but keep people healthy because you're gonna be playing for a shot at the Super Bowl this winter. So
I wouldn't say Super Bowl, but I would say they're gonna be. Depending on how they finish.
It depends on how they finish and the luck of the seeding, and they're healthy.
I think that's with every team is health.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Titans I think are coming to their own. Saints at Patriots. That was Diver picked New Orleans. Only one to pick New Orleans. I personally think that New Orleans did a great job at stopping Mac Jones. And I think the Patriots are. Actually, I'll talk about that here in a couple minutes. I'll talk about what I want to talk about here in a couple minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I congratulate Diver on picking the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Mac Jones has shown a couple flashes the first couple of weeks, and I honestly thought he was going to contend a little better. But all the rookies really did pretty terrible this weekend, and I mean, him included. He threw, 3 interceptions? Threw 3 picks.
Something like that, yeah.
And I was surprised. I honestly didn't think that it was going to be that far of a gap if they lost. I thought they were only going to lose by maybe 3 points or 7 points, not a full 50.
Which is kind of interesting that Jameis Winston only threw for 128 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like, I mean, I don't think they're doing much for him to get him rolling. I think it's a lot of running. Alvin Kamara, 24 carries for 89 yards. I mean, they are putting a workload on Alvin Kamara, and I mean a workload.
It's going to be a problem come 6 or 7 weeks from now, because if he's got over 200 attempts by week 10,
if he has the same kind of carries that Derrick Henry's going to have, he's going to get hurt.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Falcons at Giants, that was an interesting one. I mean, not too big of teams, but Falcons winning in the last seconds with, is it Young Wei-Koo or is it Young Ho? I think it's Young Wei-Koo, right? I think that's how Chris Berman pronounced it.
I think it's Young Ho-Koo, but yeah, I think Berman pronounced it Young Wei-Koo.
I think that's how it's pronounced as Young Wei-Koo. It's spelled Young Ho-Koo. I think it's pronounced Young Wei-Koo. But yeah, Falcons and Giants.
I mean that was one of those,
Steven picked the Giants. I mean, Steven picked the Falcons. Way to go!
Yeah, that was one of those best of the worst kind of games.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like I had said going into it, either Matt Ryan was going to show that he doesn't deserve to play anymore, or the Giants are just suck it up still. So.
And Matt Ryan, 243 for 2 touchdowns. I mean, and 0 interceptions. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, he did a good job.
The biggest upset, I believe, of the weekend, and not anymore though, Bengals over Steelers. That was I think the Bengals are very up and down, but they're 2-1. They should be. I believe they should be 3-0. I don't think they should have lost to the Bears.
Mhm.
But Burrow 172, 3 touchdowns. Joe Mixon 1890, and then of course Jamar Chase 4 for 65 and 2 touchdowns, and Tyler Boyd has his touchdown. But I think the Bengals, that AFC North is going to be tough between the Bengals, Ravens, and especially if the Ravens start to get a little healthier.
Mhm.
Besides the Steelers, I don't think the Steelers make it this year. I think they're dead last. But I think the Bengals, Ravens, and Browns are going to make it a fun AFC North.
I know you guys got on me for it last week, but I think Ben's done. He doesn't look like he wants to play. I mean,
Now, did you guys see him roll out and he like tripped?
Yeah. I don't think he's got the energy for it. I think he's just gotta.
He's done.
Yeah, he's just.
Yeah.
They either have to make an executive decision and put in the backup, or just Ben needs to come out and be like, "Yeah, I can't do it."
The only person picked Cincinnati was Diver, so way to go on. Talking about that, I do have Diver's picks, so I'll send you Diver.
Okay, that'll work.
And then I can also say him on here too.
That works too. That works too.
Yeah. Ravens 19, Lions 17. What a fantastic game! Justin Tucker kicks the 66-yarder, not in Colorado, which is even more amazing.
That was impressive.
Now it could have went either way. Could have bounced either way, and he has it. He doesn't have it. I mean, it's literally just the way of the. He got it. So Ravens win that one. And again, seed Lions maybe.
The Lions are a decent team.
Competitive.
Yeah.
They're competitive. Like I said, they're going to be must-watch football every single week.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, we like you said, it could have gone either way. We could be talking about how the Lions shocked the Ravens if if Tucker didn't have that. What did he say during his press conference? He had that little extra oomph. He got that extra yard.
Yep.
I was like, oh, okay.
What were you going to say, Garcia?
I was saying with the Lions, they're 0-3, but that's not indicative of their team, though.
No,
this team is awesome to watch, and I think we're going to see them step up, hopefully win some games here. But I'm curious too to see how they're going to.
And I mean, the only game they really lost was the Packers.
Yeah.
That was last week, but
yeah,
I mean,
they are the best 0-3 team right now.
Yes,
easily.
I agree. Yep.
Easy game. Broncos over Jets. Denver picked all the hosts picked Denver. Oh yeah, and all the hosts picked Baltimore. Thank God, because we would all been 0-4. If the Lions would have beat that would have been deserving. Dolphins, go ahead.
I was gonna say for the Broncos game, Teddy Bridgewater might be that guy. I mean,
we've been saying this.
Yeah, and I mean, I do want to draw a little attention to Tim Patrick. He's in a contract season. You think we try to keep him at the end of the year?
Steven, he's had 150 straight completions.
Yeah, I know.
We keep him.
But I mean, who?
Yes, we keep him because Vic Fangio is on his ass that he wants him. He likes him. He's one of the best, and he keeps saying how good of an NFL receiver he is. We're gonna keep him.
Yeah, but I mean, who do we let loose?
We don't have to give up nobody.
I mean,
why?
We have to resign. We have to resign 3 cornerbacks. We have to resign Von Miller. We have to resign like half of our offensive line.
Okay.
I mean,
they find a way. Well,
yeah,
we'll have a good amount of money. We'll have a good amount of money.
I hope.
And most of those people are going to be old, or we're going to trade them, and we're going to keep some. We'll be fine. We're going to keep the people we need to keep, and I mean it's only third week, so we need to. They're still in their evaluation of who's going to stay. Are they going to stay healthy? Are they going to do this? My personal opinion is we need to get rid of Chubb.
You think we need to get rid of Chubb?
What the hell has he done?
Yeah,
nothing. He's gotten injured. We're paying him to stay injured. Like the dude is good when he's on the field and he's a beast, but Malik Reed is playing better than him because he's healthy. Yeah. So it's like my personal opinion. Let's get rid of him.
It definitely would be smart money wise.
Yeah. Dolphins at Raiders. That was a great game. Raiders won that 31-28. I think Las Vegas. I think they're for real.
That's back-to-back overtime games, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ravens was overtime. And the Steelers was
that's right, they played
straight.
Steelers. Yeah, they just beat
at the end of the game.
Yeah, and then Dolphins was 31-28 overtime. So, but they do play the Chargers next week, so that's going to be a real fun one to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game to watch. That's the Monday night game, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then A surprising game. Actually, no. Sorry, it's not surprising. The Bucks at the Rams. The Rams beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the NFC West is the toughest division, aside from.
I can kind of agree with aside from the Seahawks.
I
don't know.
I think it's time to panic for the Seahawks a little bit. I mean, they shouldn't have lost that game against the Vikings.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, everybody else in the NFC West, I mean, that's...
Well, we'll see. We'll see how they play against 49ers this weekend.
Yeah.
But I mean, Matt Stafford again comes out 343 and 4 touchdowns. Like, come on. Cooper Kupp is becoming one of the best receivers in the league. Deshaun Jackson has 3 receptions for 120 yards and a touchdown. I mean, Cooper Kupp alone is like, oh my god, that kid is showing something.
I think the most upsetting thing about the entire situation with Stafford is he was putting up these numbers in Detroit, but he always got passed over because they were a team that couldn't win. And I mean, I think they had a graphic for it during the game Sunday that Stafford's thrown 45,000 yards in his career. I had no idea he had that many yards. But he's thrown like 440. He's thrown 45,000 yards and like 283 touchdowns.
He's always been the top conversation for stat getters as far as pass goes, but he's always passed up because they suck.
He's passed up because the team is terrible. Yeah.
But again, I'll say it every single week. He doesn't have to keep the load on his shoulders anymore. He can rely on the defense to stop Brady. He can go out there, play his game. And has he? Correct me if I'm wrong, but has he thrown an interception this year?
I don't think Stafford's thrown a pick.
Let me see.
He might have, but I don't think he has.
Let's see. So they played the Bears the first game. 0 interceptions there. Rams at Colts. He threw 1. He's thrown 1 this year at the Colts.
He's thrown 8
which is interesting that they only beat the Colts by 3 points. Huh. That's interesting.
It is.
But
I mean, the Colts are a hot and cold team. It's weird.
This will be a good game too because you have the Rams at the Bucks. Sorry, Cardinals at the Rams next week. So that'll be a really good game.
Yeah, that should turn out to be a good game.
So moving on from that one, Packers at 49ers. That was a fantastic game. 49ers left too much time on the clock for number 12, and he drove down, and Mason Crosby did his thing. That was a fantastic game. Fantastic. So I messed up. Bucks at Rams. The only people that picked Steven picked the Rams. Way to go.
Oh.
Seattle at Vikings. We all picked the Seahawks because who would have known that the Vikings were going to put up that much, do that to the Seahawks?
I think it was Kirk's best game as a Viking. He actually had a good day.
I would say his best game this year. He's had some really good games last year. Packers at 49ers. Diver picked the Green Bay Packers. Way to go on him. And then Eagles at Cowboys. The Cowboys, boy, I know they're Eagles, but Cowboys might be something. I hate them, but I think I'm starting to rescind all the hate, a lot of the hate that I have, or I'm starting to put my foot in my mouth.
The thing about the Cowboys right now, Packers. The thing about the Cowboys, they only lost to Tampa Bay by 2 points. And I mean, Tampa Bay is still considered a top 5 team. They handled the Chargers, they went and did their business. They won by 3 points, but, they handled their business. And unlike the way it's been for maybe the last 4 or 5 years, when they played the Eagles yesterday, everybody knew they should have beat the Eagles. But they didn't play down to their level. They came in and they dominated the Eagles last night. And Zeke had 2 touchdowns? Did he get that second touchdown? So I mean, if the team stays healthy, the defense keeps playing the way it does. I mean, they're hands down the best team in the NFC East right now. But they could have a real chance in the playoffs when we get to that point if they stay healthy and if their team plays the way they're supposed to.
They have the most. They force the most turnovers in the league right now. Defensive wise,
have they really?
So yes, and they have the most red zone turnovers as well.
Dang.
So that defense, I've dogged the Cowboys and said their offense is good, their defense is not. But I mean, stats don't. I say this to you guys all the time. Stats don't lie, and they're not lying. Their defense does put up some. They're not too high. I mean, their rushing defense is really good. Their pass defense is still kind of meh, but I think they get below those yards in trash time. But I I think Dallas might be one of the better Dallas teams that we've seen in a while.
Yeah, for sure.
Talent wise, they're good. If we always said that. I said it. I brought it up that Zeke should be traded by week 4. I think this last game showed that he doesn't need to be. But then they play the Giants, so they should whoop up on the Giants.
Yeah,
or they play the Panthers. Sorry, they play the Panthers.
I'll say they play the Panthers this week, which is going to be a good game. I feel like this is going to be a real good game. So.
Mm-hmm. So, other than that, though, that's week 1.
I said we forgot to do our fantasy stuff last week. That was on me.
Yeah, so. That's fine. We'll do it this week. But other than that, that's week 1. What do you guys got to say about not week 1. Jesus Christ, that's week 3. What do you guys got to say about week 3? Anything that stood out to you guys that was really like, holy shit, a takeaway from that?
I think the Chiefs are vulnerable. I think that unless they do turn things around, they might miss the playoffs entirely. I really do.
What about you, Garcia?
I believe in the Rams. I was sus at first, but yeah, you're right. Stats don't lie. Cooper Kupp, Rams looking like a whole team. Yeah. Going with them.
Cool.
And I mean, does the NFL have a most improved player award? It doesn't, right?
Yeah. Comeback. They have comeback player.
Comeback player. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, early person up for that is Sam Darnold. Oh, I'd say Sam.
I was gonna say Dak.
I'd say
Dak
Sam
too,
Darnold.
but Sam Darnold could be, but actually no too. I could also use too. Von Miller's leading the league in tackles for loss right now, so Von could be a candidate for that as well.
Too, yeah.
But we'll talk about that when we get to the next segment next week. But yeah, my hot take is Panthers might be for real, and the Rams are no joke. And no matter, this is something too that I'll take away from. You can't choose who you play in the first 3 or 4 weeks. For everybody saying, "Oh, the Broncos beat 0-9 teams," they didn't choose to play them. The schedule was made like that. So I mean, everybody's like, "Oh, they're 3-0 because they beat 0-9 teams." Okay, that's good. They should be beating those teams because the last few years that Denver's had, we didn't know who's going to play. We always play down to those other teams' levels. Yeah. We're playing to our level of football, and that's how it should be. I don't care what people have to say of, "Oh, you guys beat 0-9 teams." Great, good. We should. If we lost to them, that's a disappointment. And we did exactly what we were supposed to do, and we did it. And now we're moving on to the Ravens.
Yeah, and I mean, I'll save that for the next segment. But I do want to just ask, like, a one sentence answer. What do you think should be the appropriate response from the rest of the league if we do beat the Ravens and we go 4-0? Do you think
put some damn respect on our damn name?
I like that. Yeah.
No, I would say we had the momentum. One sentence response. See, that's the thing that's going to suck is every week they're going to be like, "Oh, wait till next week, Denver. We'll see the real test next week. We'll see the test after that." Like, yeah, we're going to end up losing at one point or another, but to start off the season 3-0 is great. And if we go beat the Ravens, I mean, and we shut down Lamar, what are you going to say? Like, what can people say? I don't know what else there is to say. I mean, if we go beat the Chiefs or the Chargers, then it's like, okay, we legit, but take one game at a time.
Yeah, that's been the whole message of the team on social media.
Yep.
So want to know every week.
Yep. So, all right. Well, that was a nice little first segment. Let's take a little break, and we'll be right back.
All right. Before we get back to our second segment, we do just want to thank Majestic for following. He did follow at the beginning of the stream. As you know, always we are live streaming over here on Twitch for the live episodes Wednesday nights. The audio-only version is going to be available on all of our platforms tomorrow morning. But yeah, we just wanted to get that in before we started back on our second segment. And if Tyler and Garcia are ready to go, we're ready to go.
I'm ready.
Yep.
All right, let's get started. What are we discussing first?
All right, boys. So, oh my God, my eye itches. Jesus Christ. Itching my eye. Oh. So, hold on. I cheap poppy.
Yahweh.
So, what?
I don't know what he said.
All right, so we're moving on to our second segment, and this one, is consisted of our week 4 picks. So, if Steven, you want to bring that big boy up, bring that shit up.
Yep, right
So,
up,
how we're
right
gonna do
there.
how we're gonna do this, I'll lead this a little bit because I have something else for you guys to kind of dive in to, make you guys think a little bit more. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna go into our, Garcia has the 4 downs, and then we're gonna talk about our fantasy picks, and then we'll kind of go from there. So we're gonna start off with our with a Thursday night game, which is going to be the Jaguars at the Bengals, which is tomorrow. Now, I said that we had, something different for you guys. So brought to you. Now, this is not sponsored yet, but I one time hope we are at some point in our lives. FanDuel Sportsbook. So we're gonna pick the team. And I'm gonna give you guys the over under, and you guys are gonna pick over the scores on the over total score.
Okay.
All right. Make you guys think a little bit more. So tomorrow, FanDuel Sportsbook has the 46.5 points. So first, give me your guys' pick, and then give me the over under. And Steven, you don't have to track. I mean, you can track it if you want. It's more of like a agreement sort of thing. But I mean, if one of those things, this over under thing can be fun. We'll still stick with the records. So
I don't bet. I don't know what over under is.
So over under is 46 combined points. So 46.5 combined points. So are they going to be
over
46
or under? Okay.
46.5, or are they going to be under 46.5?
I say I don't bet, man. I don't know, but thank you for explaining.
All right, so I'll go first on this one. I'm picking Bengals, and I'm definitely picking under.
You're picking Bengals? You're saying under. Okay.
Yeah. Just because I don't see the Jags putting up many points.
I don't either. I'm going to pick the Bengals as well. And yeah, I'm going to say under too.
Under? How about you, Garcia?
I'm going to go Bengals under as well.
Okay. And then Diver, he went with Bengals as well. So
all right, Diver. We're all
agreement on Bengals.
We're all in agreement on Bengals.
So next game. So I'm going off of, I know there's schedules up on our Twitch, but we'll schedule right. So next game, Titans at Jets. I'm definitely going Titans on that one. And the over under is 44.5. I'm gonna go over on that one.
You said you're going Titans?
Yeah, I think the Jets put up a couple more points than they did against Denver. I mean,
Maybe.
You put up 3 points. That's more than Denver.
Yeah.
Denver has a better defense than Tennessee. And yeah, I'm just gonna go with Tennessee. Definitely on the over 44.5 points.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. You said it was 44.5?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stick with under. But yeah, I'm going for the Titans too. I think the Titans might put up like 28, 30 points, but I don't think the Jets even put up. I don't think the Jets put up 14 points.
Well, you think about it this way. The Titans put up 35, 34. Jets put up 14. That's automatically over 44.5 points.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't think the Jets put up that many points.
No? Okay.
I think the Jets get 6 if they're lucky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you, man.
Going Titans over.
All right. And then Diver picked the Titans. Next one is going to be Detroit at Chicago. The over is 42. This one's tough, but I'm going to go Detroit because it doesn't matter what starter they pick. I think Matt Nagy's not going to change the game plan. I think it's going to be Detroit finally gets their number 1. And I think I'm going to go over 2.
You're going over? How much is it? Over under. I didn't hear it.
42.
42.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Detroit 2. I'm gonna say it's over 2.
Yep, Detroit over.
And Diver picked Detroit as well. I think a lot of our picks are going to be the same this week.
Probably. Most of the games are one-sided.
This next one is kind of interesting. The Colts at the Dolphins. I think if Carson Wentz plays.
I say you cut out. Your entire point was just cut out.
Sorry. I think if Carson Wentz plays, that changes the game.
Okay.
But I'm going to go. The over-under is 42.5. I'm going to go Miami. And I'm going to go with the under just because, I mean, there's not a lot of high-scoring people in this one. So I'm going to go under on that one. Miami.
Yeah, I'm going to go same. I'm going to go Miami. I'm going to go under.
Same, Miami under.
And Diver picked Dolphins as well. Jesus Christ.
There's going to be no change this week.
Browns at Vikings. Over-under is 51.5. I can't go against it. Their defense is too good right now. I mean, the offense is going to get explosive the more they play together. And Kareem Hunt had himself a game last week, so I'm definitely going Browns. But I'm going to go on the under on that one.
Okay. I'm going Browns too. I don't think the Vikings are going to have another good game back to back like they did against the Seahawks. I think the Browns are a better team than the Seahawks this year. So yeah, I'm gonna pick the Browns. I'm gonna say under 2.
Yep, Browns under.
And of course, Diver went Browns. So
can't blame the Ohio guy for going.
Now this one might be an interesting pick. Washington at Atlanta. Now the over/under is 48.
Oh, it's definitely under. It's definitely.
Yeah,
I think it's definitely under.
I'm definitely going under.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say first. And I'm gonna say Washington. I think Washington has a better quarterback in this game.
Who is starting for them this game? Do you know? Is it Heineke still?
It's Heineke.
I think
still.
so. Yeah.
Heineke? Yeah, so I'm definitely going Washington on that one. With our luck, though, watch. Falcons are going to freaking upset it because God forbid they do.
It'll be the game Ryan goes off on.
Yeah, I'm going Washington. I'm definitely going. I'm going to go over on that one, over 48, because I mean I could see both teams putting up at least 24 points. So, or 30 and 14 or whatever. But I'm going to go over the 48.
Okay. What about you guys? Yeah.
I got Washington under.
Under, okay. And then Diver went Washington as well.
All right.
Oh, this one should be easy. This one should be easy. I'm sorry, Garcia. The Texans
Why you
at
gotta
the
do
Bills.
that to me?
Texans at the Bills. It's gonna be the over/under is 47. I'm Bills, and I'm definitely going over.
Yeah,
I think the Bills put up some points.
I'm going Bills. I'm going over, and I'm going to take it even a step further. I'm going to say the Bills go over on their own.
Yep.
Okay.
Bills and over.
And then I'm gonna tell you guys what Diver picked. So
yeah, we do.
So Giants at Saints. The over/under on that one is half. I'll let you guys pick
is what
first.
and a half?
41.
41.5. I think Daniel Jones is still turnover prone. I don't think the Giants' defense is good enough. I'm going to say New Orleans. I'm going to say
Saints under.
Saints under.
Did I ever pick the Saints?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Next game is going to be the Chiefs at the Eagles, and their over/under is 54.5. Jesus Christ.
I still think it'll be under, but I mean, come on, I'm not going to go Mahomes versus the Eagles.
Yeah, I think he's going to be pissed off. I really think Chiefs are going to take this, but I think it's going to be over because both defenses are not good. I think Jalen Hurts comes back and has himself a pretty good game. And yeah, I'm definitely going over that 54.5.
Okay.
But I'm going Chiefs, and Diver went Chiefs as well.
Yeah, Chiefs over.
All right. I think we're getting to the Hardy schedule where we're going to have He's here shortly. Panthers at Cowboys. Their over under is. Remember, I just want to bring this up. This is brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. Their over under is 50.5. I'm picking the Cowboys, and I'm definitely picking the over on that one.
54.5.
50.5.
Oh, 50. Who are you picking to win the game?
Dallas.
Dallas? Okay.
Yep. And also throw out there a little disclaimer: please do not use us as a betting tips.
Yeah,
we're just
taking
having fun.
We're just taking guesses and having fun. Don't use us as.
Don't bet your mortgage and then say, "Oh, but I did what the." No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's your fault.
No, we do not provide financial advice. Speak to your own freaking.
Steven just told you guys, everybody at the beginning, he's never betted in his. So please don't do this.
I've never bet in my life, so do not follow us. You say you're picking Dallas too, Garcia?
Yep, going Cowboys over.
Yep,
let's go Cowboys. Come on.
All right, this is gonna be the first difference. I'm picking Carolina.
Ooh. And Diver picked Carolina as well.
All right.
And are you doing over or under, Steven?
I'm gonna do over. Yeah, it's 50 points. I feel like they're gonna combine for more than that.
It's hard for me to go against Dallas right now because one, they have the hot hand, and two, Christian's not playing.
I honestly feel like Sam Darnold might be their answer at quarterback, though.
Okay.
So
okay.
I mean, I could see a situation where Darnold actually plays decent and they put up a fight.
All right. Yeah. I could see them going blow for blow though. Seahawks at 49ers. The over under is 52.
Definite under, but it'll be San Francisco. Like I said, I think the Seahawks are in panic mode. I think they're going to be in the basement this year.
I'm going to go 49ers, but I'm going the over.
Going over?
Mm-hmm.
This is really tough.
I tell you, this is where it's going to get fun.
It's panic.
Diver picked the Seahawks.
Diver picked the Seahawks?
Yeah, it's panic mode if Seahawks lose, and it's divisional game too. So there's heavy implications here.
Remember, they're in Levi Stadium.
Yeah,
yes,
they're
and Russell Wilson is 15-4 in San Francisco. I'm gonna have to go with the Seahawks on this one.
All right.
I'm going over Seahawks.
I'm only 49ers. All right.
No, I'm with 49ers.
Oh, you're at 49ers too. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. All right, next game. Now this one's going to be interesting. The Cardinals at the Rams. The over/under is 55. I have to go Rams on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't pick against them, but I think that's going to be a shootout. I think this game. Actually, I don't know. The Rams defense may shut Kyler Murray up because it's going to be DeAndre versus Jalen Ramsey, and Jalen Ramsey to me is the number one corner in the league. So,
and keep this in mind too. DeAndre is not 100% healthy either.
That's true.
That's true.
That's very true. Yes, I'm going Rams. I'm definitely going the over. The way that Stafford and that offense playing, definitely going the over on that one.
Yeah, I'm going same. I think it's going to be a close game, but I don't think that the Cardinals are going to be not in LA.
Yeah, Rams over.
You ask me in a few weeks or however long it is before they go to Arizona, that might be different.
Rams. Diver picked the Rams. Steelers at Packers. That game is going to be over under 45.5. They're in Lambeau.
I think this is the game that shows that Ben Roethlisberger needs to quit. Packers are going to win.
I have to agree. Are you going?
Packers.
What are you doing?
What's the over under?
45.5.
I'm gonna go under. I don't think the Pittsburgh Steelers put up enough points and combine with the Packers to get over.
I'm gonna go
Packers
Green Bay.
Under.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under on that one as well. And Diver picked the Packers.
Yeah, I think this is the game that's gonna show whether or not if Ben can come out and compete, then he might be able to push his way to the end of the season. But if he comes out and he just plays like he did last week, I think they need to have a serious discussion about getting him out of there. Just be like, well, we'll pay you the rest of your contract. Just leave. Just get the fuck out.
This next one's hard for me. It's hard for Bronco fans. Ravens at Broncos. I mean, depending on what Broncos team shows up, I think. So the over under for that one is 45.5. You guys go because I'm still deciding.
All right, I'm going to
Diver pick the Ravens. Sorry,
Diver pick the Ravens. Okay, I'm going to throw all my eggs in the basket. I'm going to put all my faith with Teddy Bridgewater. He's kept the ball safe. He's made smart decisions. I mean, like aside from that one drive in Jacksonville where he's like threw 2 passes down the field that were contested, he's made great decisions. He's been accurate. He's been safe with the ball. Even when he's been taking sacks, he's been covering up. He hasn't been trying to like do too much. And I think our defense is better than the Ravens' offense. I think that we're going to win that game. I'm even going to give.
You think we contain Mahomes? Not Mahomes. You think we contain Lamar?
I don't think we contain Lamar, but we contain the whole offense enough to where their passing game doesn't pick up too well, and we still hold them under 125 yards rushing, which is good to do against the Ravens. I'm even going to throw in a score there. I'm going to say it's 28-21 Denver.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you're doing the over?
Yeah, I'm doing over.
So I got to go with Denver just because if we were in Baltimore, I'd say Ravens, but we are in Denver. Lamar hasn't been to a place like this. I think his running and tired in Denver. He's gonna get worn out. Vaughn's gonna hit him. I think he's gonna take some hits this game. Lamar will get his, but I think his passing attack is not going to be as good because I think we have the quickness to stay with Marquise Brown. We have the toughness to stick with Mark Andrews. And their run game isn't too hot. I mean, yeah, they had Tyron Williams good, but we contain Lamar. I think Vic Fangio's ready for that, so I'm definitely going Denver on that one. Over.
I think for now I'm going to go Ravens. Ravens over.
Okay.
Yep.
Steven, if I give you a high five through the mic, I do it like, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm it's going to be a shootout for sure.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be a close game, but I like I said, I think Denver has the better defense than the Ravens offense. I think that Lamar will still probably run for like 70 yards, and like I said, we'll hold him under 125. But I think it's going to come down to the passing game. I think our secondary is better than their receiving core.
I agree.
So
I 100% agree. All right, this one should be fun. This is gonna be a nice little fun Sunday night. Buccaneers at Patriots. The over/under is 49.5. I am literally saying Buccaneers way over because I swear to God, how pissed off Tom Brady looked last week. He is going to absolutely bend Bill Belichick over and do whatever freaking Robert Kraft did to those ladies and absolutely give him the Brady dick because he is so pissed. He's going to absolutely kill the fucking Patriots.
We're gonna throw this in there so we don't get in trouble. Allegedly.
Allegedly. How does Michael Jackson say it in South Park? Allegedly.
Allegedly. But yeah, I mean,
Y'all ignorant.
It's a joke. Haha. But yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Talking about that. Okay, so have you guys, Garcia, you watch South Park, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh, have you guys seen the one where, all the holograms are back?
Yes.
And Tupac is looking for, not again, this is South Park. If everybody has seen South Park, you have to understand this is a huge disclaimer. This is not an opinion of the Moses Okayest. This is just South Park. Where they're like, hey, a black guy walked into the police station. Yeah? I think I've heard this one before. No, a guy walked into the police station. A black guy walked into the police station. Oh no, shush. I think we've heard this one. And he goes, did you choke him? No. Did you shoot him? No. Did you shoot him then choke him? No.
Yeah, I've seen that episode. And yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
It's definitely something Trey Parker and Matt Stone can get away with because they've been doing it for so long. So
only them. Only them.
Only them, really. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going Bucks, 49.5 over. Like I said, the Bucks are just going to absolutely destroy the Patriots.
Yeah, this isn't going to be a good game for Mac Jones's confidence. They're going to get run through.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Brady put up 5 touchdowns again this week. So
I bet that would be good for you, wouldn't it?
Oh, it'd be real nice for me.
Yes.
So of course, Diver picked the Bucks.
Bucks.
Brought to you, Garcia.
Bucks over.
All right. So last game of the season, not last game of the season. Jesus, that'd be sad.
Season, yeah, I'd be really upset.
Last game of the week, Monday night game. Raiders at Chargers. They're over under is 52.5. Diver picked the Raiders. I'm definitely going Chargers on this one. I think Justin Herbert, it's too much for the Raiders defense, and I think that Chargers defense plays pretty damn good ball. And I'm taking Chargers at home. And I'm doing the over.
You're doing the over for the Chargers?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the Raiders on the road. I want to say that this could be Herbert's, like... I don't want to say this is his chance to take the reins of the AFC West after already beating Mahomes. And then this win could, potentially, if the Broncos lose, could put us all on an equal level in terms of standings. But I don't think he's going to beat the Raiders. I don't know. It's nothing. It's nothing to do with skill level. It's nothing to do with teams. It's nothing to do with location. It's just gut feeling. I think the Raiders are going to win this game, and I think that they're going to be 4-0, and we need to beat the Ravens so that way we can keep pace with them, right? And I'm going to say over though.
Garcia?
I'm going to go Chargers over.
Very nice. Very nice.
Good Monday night football game, though. I cannot fucking wait.
Yeah, it's going to be a good Monday night game.
So do you guys want to, that was great, by the way. So do you guys want to do Garcia's 4 downs? Or you guys want to do your fantasy picks first?
Whatever Garcia feels comfortable with. Do you want to do 4 downs first, or do you want to do fantasy
I could
picks
knock
first?
these 4 downs out real fast.
All right.
Well,
Not crazy, man.
Let's do it. 4 downs,
All right.
Garcia.
Do 4 downs, Garcia.
Damn. 3 facts and 1 hot take. Is that correct?
First down.
First down. All right. So we all know the toughest division in the NFL. There's 2 of them, NFC West, AFC West. So you got ties, NFC West. You got the Cards and LA Rams at 3-0. Obviously, they play this weekend. Hopefully, badass game. And then you got the Raiders and Broncos, AFC West, both 3-0. And normally, I was looking at the records and the history, and they're all undefeated on the road so far. So normally, if they keep that pace up with a winning record on the road, you're going to see, hopefully, the way to the playoffs. Obviously, we all know if you have a good record on the road, it's going to get you there. But with all those 3-0 records, I'm seeing good stuff from them. So that's 1, right?
Second down.
Second down. Justin Tucker's Ravens kicker Justin Tucker drilled a NFL record 66-yard field goal. Beat out Matt Prater, Denver Broncos kicker from 2013. Kickers with a perfect field goal percentage in the NFL are Brandon McManus, Graham Gano, Matt Gay, Daniel Carlson, and Nick Folk. So just wanted to throw that out there. Good kickers if y'all need any fantasy, if they're available, look for those kickers.
Third down.
Third down. Sam Darnold, Panthers quarterback, has more rushes inside the 5-yard line, more than Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, and Patrick Mahomes.
That's actually...
Steven, you brought up some good points earlier about Sam Darnold and his play. That was a good stat for me, so I'm like, holy crap.
Dang,
I'm starting to see it too.
That's actually a pretty big stat. Better.
That
than
is a great dude. I am literally jerking off to how good these first 3 downs are. This is fucking amazing.
Saying, man.
Garcia, 4th down, baby. Let's keep it
There we go. All right. Hey, y'all's division. Okay, I'm not Texans focused, but I'm going with y'all's AFC West. The Chiefs are 1-2 with a 2-game losing streak. 4th place in the division. They are allowing almost 32 points per game. They are last in the league in total defense and rushing defense, right? So what does that attribute to? Here it is. This past offseason, they focused all of their resources, we're talking about the draft, free agency, on their offense. You got who is their lineman? Ford and there's another one too. Forget his name. Tyrann Mathieu, Honey Badger, right? You don't really have that many playmakers on the defense, and I think this is the kryptonite we're talking about. We all see it with their play, but stats don't lie, Tyler. You said it many times. But stats don't lie, and here it is. Their defense is done. So their trades they made in the draft to get defensive players, obviously they're not panning out, and they acquired a big-time free agent in Joe Tooney. They acquired 6 new linemen and a left defense. They left the defense mostly intact. They didn't really pick up any big free agents this offseason. So my prediction for this one is Steve Spagnuolo, their defensive coordinator, will be fired within 2 weeks.
Oh, all right. That's a
Oh my
take.
god! I literally, I
Spagnuolo will be
am
gone.
just finishing my jerking off with that 4 downs. Oh my god, that is going to be literally the hardest thing to.
That's gonna be hard to beat.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Spagnuolo will be gone in 2 weeks, huh? I like it.
I'd give it 2 weeks because they're giving up the most points right now. They're vulnerable, and that's unlike them. So yeah, they're done. The defensive coordinator is done. I can see the Chiefs. They're just not competitive. I mean, they're competitive with games, but they're not going to last long throughout the season. You're right.
Yeah, with a bad
They're
defense.
not going to make. I don't see them making the playoffs right now, but they have time to make adjustments. You fire that defensive coordinator, maybe pick up some players or adjust their game plan. Then I could see them bounce back. But if they keep going the route they're going now, they're done. They're done.
I like it. I like that. That was good. Good job, man.
Yeah, I think they should have went after trying to get Richard Sherman.
Yeah, absolutely.
He re-signed with the Bucks today, didn't he? Yesterday?
Yeah. No,
He did.
today.
Crazy. That was a good.
Those are the 4 downs, man.
That was a good 4 downs, man. I gotta give it to you. That was good.
Thanks, man.
Both the applause and Garcia's shout cut out. It was perfect.
Good job, man. That was
Thanks,
that was
guys.
fantastic.
Appreciate
That
y'all,
was
man.
great,
I like
That was
it.
my Adam Shefty right there.
bro. Literally, that was great. Yeah. All right. So now to follow that up real quick, so we can finish this out, is our fantasy picks.
Yeah.
So we're going to. I'm going to look at our fantasy drafts. Steven, not listen, but just keep track of what we're doing here.
I'm going to keep track. I
Hold
also
on real quick. Let me pull up some fantasy data too.
I also do want to point out that we forgot our offensive player that first week, so that 178 that we got was probably going to be higher if we would have picked that extra person.
Well, we chose that because I put that in.
Yeah, not
all
people,
leagues. Yeah.
People normally don't have that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we're gonna start the same way we did last time. Start with the kicker. What kicker?
Kicker. Let's see. Let's go through the games real quick. Don't think that.
I think who's the mother of God? I know his name. I can see him. Who is the?
I don't really know what game is gonna have a good.
I think the Titans kicker.
Against the Jets.
Oh, that fucking kid.
Is it Bullock?
Randy Bullock.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Because I'm just throwing out there because I'm thinking it's the Jets. They're going to put up points. But I could also see the Bills kicker.
I could see the Bucks kicker. I could see Suckup because I think that he's going to have a lot of chances for extra points.
What about McManus?
McManus in Denver actually might not be a bad one. McManus is always good for because once they get to the red zone, they're always going to kick it. I mean,
yep.
And that's the good thing I think with McManus is that we know that we're going to get through. There's certain, especially in Denver.
Yeah, once you get from a certain distance, you're definitely going to get points with McManus.
We're going. I think that's a good point. I think let's go with McManus.
Go with McManus. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Consensus?
Yeah. All right. The defense.
Oh, it's tough.
I want to say
I'm gonna say Buffs defense
against the Texans.
Against the Texans, yeah.
I was gonna say, depending on if Carson Wentz plays or not, I was gonna say the Dolphins defense, but I kind of like the Buffalo Bills defense on that one.
Same. I'll go Bills.
Yeah.
Say Bills.
Bills defense against the Texans.
They're gonna tear up Davis Mills. It's over before it starts.
Flex player.
I know I said it 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna say it again. Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick is on a tear. I think it continues.
What other options we got?
I was gonna say Jamar Chase from the Bengals.
That's also good against the Jaguars. That's also a good flex.
And he's showing up too
because he's been playing hard. He's been playing good.
He hasn't dropped any passes.
No, and he's gotten continuous freaking. Let's see. He had 2 touchdowns last week, a touchdown the week before, and then a touchdown against Minnesota. And he's had 5 receptions, 2 receptions, 4 receptions, 101 yards, 54 yards, 65 yards, and then 1-1-2.
So I gotta go. He's put up points every week. So, yeah.
He's got to go. I got to go Jamar Chase on that one.
I think he's going Chase.
I can agree. I can agree with Jamar Chase.
Yeah. All right, and then our tight end.
Our tight end this week. I'm gonna go Gronk. I'm gonna say Gronk
if he's healthy.
If he's healthy, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's got bruised ribs. He's got bruised ribs.
Bruised ribs. He got bruised ribs.
I had your both ribs, guys.
If not Gronk, I say Higgins from the Rams.
Higbee, you mean?
Or Higbee, yeah.
What about Darren Waller?
Against the Chargers? Nah, I don't think so.
I don't. I was gonna say Kittle against the Seahawks because the Seahawks defense.
Yeah, their defense is pretty weak right now.
But how has Kittle been the rest of the?
I haven't even seen his stats this season.
Let me see. Kittle. 7 receptions for 92 yards last week. Packers.
Pretty good game.
I kind of like Kittle against the Seahawks. The Seahawks.
Well, let's go Kittle. I'm down with that.
Yeah, I'm down with Kittle.
Questionable.
Tyler Conklin, is he questionable this week?
He is questionable. Kittle.
Yeah. Kittle's questionable?
He is.
How bad, though?
Let's see what we got here. Doesn't say.
Well, it's just the calf.
Okay.
So let's do this. Let's go Kittle. If everybody on Twitch and listening to this, we will put out a tweet saying if we find out that he's available, we will go in real quick and give you guys a replacement. But we're going to go Kittle. Like I said, Tyler Conklin, I think he's the tight end for Vikings. He is. He had a Seattle. He had. So, I mean, that's what.
Still there?
That's what Kirk. Hello?
Oh, you cut off, man. You cut out.
You cut off. You didn't say
Sorry.
anything.
Vikings tight end Tyler Conklin. Yeah, that's his name. He had 7 receptions, 70 yards, and a touchdown. So I mean, and no one really knows who this guy is. So
yeah, but
also
I mean,
questionable too. Also
with Kirk Cousins.
That's against Seattle's defense. The Browns.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said go George Kittle because, if we go George Kittle, I mean that's what Tyler Conklin did against.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
The Seahawks. So Kittle's one of the better tight ends in the league. So
yeah, I got
I'm gonna roll. You want to roll with Kittle?
I'll roll with Kittle.
Do it.
Oh, now I'm thinking though. What about Kelsey against the Eagles?
Kelsey hasn't really been going off these past couple weeks though.
That means
Not like usual.
Okay, so let's roll with Kittle.
Due though.
Let's roll with Kittle. Or do you guys want to roll with Kittle or you guys want to go Kelsey?
I say, well, let's go with Kittle.
Because Kelsey had a good game. I think it wasn't last week, it was the week. He had a game against the Ravens.
I say let's go Kittle. If Kittle's listed as out, we'll switch to Kelsey.
Yeah,
okay.
Agreed.
Okay, I agree with that. Just so everybody knows that's what we're doing. Wide receivers. We'll go the first wide receiver. Oh God.
I like Calvin Ridley against Washington.
I was gonna say Stephon Diggs against the Texans,
That too.
but I also like
Oh
Odell
my
against
God.
Minnesota.
Those are all viable, really.
What about Devontae Adams against the Steelers?
That's probably a pretty good choice too.
So we have two choices for receivers. So now, do we go Cooper Kupp though? Do we keep Cooper Kupp on there and let him run wild, or do we go against him?
Let him run wild
against the Cardinals. I could see.
So you guys want to go one with Cooper Kupp?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, and then second one.
I'd say Devontae against the Steelers. I'm up for that.
Devontae against the Steelers.
I'd also go entertain the thought of Stephon Diggs against Houston's secondary.
See, I was thinking that one too.
Because they are going to go off. And I don't know how many points Houston has given up on wide receivers so far. I know it's a lot.
So do we want to go with Diggs instead of Adams?
That's my gut feeling.
Let's roll with Diggs.
Go Diggs.
I swear to God, if he doesn't do anything, Devontae goes off. I'm gonna whoop your ass.
You ain't gonna do shit.
All right,
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Our two running backs. I can't go against Derrick Henry. We got to go Derrick Henry on one of them.
Yeah, well, I'm down. I'm down to just write Henry in.
And then what about Kamara against the Giants?
I don't think they're gonna try to tire him out. They're gonna see it as an easy. Might just try to give him a break. I think if they have to use him, they will. But I don't think that the game plan is gonna revolve around him. Is Dalvin Cook hurt still?
He's very questionable. His status is still up in the air. What about Eckler coming out against the Raiders?
Eckler against the Raiders?
I could see that. I could see that
too.
What about Nick Chubb against Minnesota?
Do we do Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt? That's the hard part.
That's the two. They're splitting carries, though. They're splitting carries. That's tough.
That's tough.
I'd almost go back to Eckler on that one.
We're going to go in Zeke versus the Panthers defense?
I'd rather stay Eckler because he's going to get both. He's the main ball carrier, and he'll get he'll get out of the backfield. Yeah. So I'm going to stick with Eckler on that one.
So Eckler and Henry?
Yeah, and I swear to God, if this conversation takes more than 30 seconds, I'm going to be pissed off. Quarterback.
It's TB12.
Okay.
There's no way you don't go against Brady here.
Okay.
I mean, he's gonna have a day.
So, yep, I think we're going Tom Brady.
All right, so roster: Brady, Eckler, Henry, Diggs, Kupp, Kittle, Chase, the Bills D, special teams, and McManus.
Agreed.
I like it.
All right.
Well, boys, that was a fantastic episode.
It's pretty good.
We got all our picks. We got our that's me sucking you off right now, Garcia, because that was fantastic.
Third
and fourth down.
You cut out, so we couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you did. You're gonna have to repeat.
Why do I keep cutting out?
I don't know.
No, I didn't cut out, huh? You guys, no, I didn't. Yeah, I did. That's me on you, Garcia, for your 4 downs. Fantastic.
Okay. Before we go, I do just want to gauge your guys' opinions on something. I know that.
Are you coming out?
No.
We still love you, man. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
How far can you shove your opinion on if you can shove a breadstick farther?
Okay. All right.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I know we've all been a little shaky on Call of Duty Vanguard. I know that we all, have seen the footage. We've all been kind of about it. We all did get a chance. We all did get a chance to play the beta. Garcia came out and surprised me by saying he thinks he's going to pre-order it because he actually enjoyed the beta that much.
Versus true.
I don't know. I just want to gauge your opinion, Tyler. What do you think? Do you think that the beta was enough for you to get over that hump? Are you still not sure, or
still a maybe?
Still a maybe.
50-50.
Yeah, I mean, 50-50 on that.
I mean, yeah. The beta was fun. It's definitely it
You can
exceeded
take that to the fucking bank.
it exceeded my expectations. But yeah, I don't think it was as bad as everybody was doom and glooming it on Twitter. I don't think it was as bad as some of the
It was I
bigger
I
creators
think
were saying.
once they finalize it and start getting some stuff out. So
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think it's not going to be a top tier Call of Duty by any means. I don't think, but it's not as bad as everybody. So
no, and it's gonna be World War II, so I'm gonna like the campaign. So
yeah, the era is always a great era. So
cool. Well, you guys got anything else besides that?
no, I don't think so.
Nope. Good here, man.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. You guys have our plugs. We're gonna get off, and if you guys want to follow the Holly Twitch, that'd be great because you're gonna see some really funny shit. Because we're about to go off and try and either kill each other or kill people, or we're all gonna kill ourselves because we're pissed off at Call of Duty that we're gonna end up doing one of the three.
Yes, the murder will be in game.
Yeah. So also to bring up to everybody, the next month might be a little shaky. Steven got himself a job offer, and my kid is going to be due at some point by at the end of the month. So we might be here and there and everywhere for these podcasts. We'll try and get a couple out here and there, or at least we'll try and get some voice messages out on our Twitter. Give you guys a quick update. That is a cool thing now. We'll try and get as much stuff out to you guys as possible. We'll keep interacting. But other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your night/day. Steven, do your thing. Get us the hell out of here.
All right. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Again, thank you to Majestic GKL or GKJY for following on Twitch. As always,
what's that jelly? What's that jelly called? KY jelly?
KY jelly. But as always, thank you for tuning in on Twitch for the live airing of the podcast. Audio-only versions will be available on all platforms that we are available on starting tomorrow morning. And that's it. You guys stay safe. Talk to you later. We're out.